First, the headlines. DGP P. Dongal urged all to emulate good work in preserving environment. India reports 3,451 new COVID-19 cases, 40 deaths in the last 24 hours. And Taliban rulers order Afghan women to wear head-to-toe clothing in public. Hello, welcome to ELITETV, your English news bulletin. I'm your host Deemita. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Director General of Police P. Dongal today flagged off a team of Royal Riders Manipur for tree plantations and eco-trekking trail making. The event was organized at the official complex of Royal Riders Manipur, Maitai Langol, as part of its month-long observance of Mahosha Ima Ningsingtha that began on May 6 under the theme Only One Earth. Forest Range officials extended valuable guidance to the volunteers of Royal Riders Manipur in the tree plantations campaign. Speaking on the occasion, DGP P. Dongal lauded the initiatives taken up by Royal Riders Manipur in connections with environment and urged all to emulate the good work. He also suggested that tree plantations on such occasion must be taken good care so as to bear the fruits of what was done.
It's a very wonderful initiative, and not only initiative, it is a wonderful, very good work which is to be emulated by all the others. Copy already. It is such a wonderful thing. Was a chance I may know, but some of you may not know. Over 300 teaks at Havane. If you go to Pange anytime, si ugani o ekoi matam jadi fencing su leite bane angang sing nauri irega sangumba tan rega smaina chawkhat bane yamwana chawkhat bane. To plant is one thing, but amuka care lo rega chawkhat is equally important. I really appreciate, because asida suloina apna tha bane unless you care, it will not grow like this. Just have to the noise bane. So I'm very happy that thing is being continued.
RIMS Nurses Association, Lamfelpat, today organized a one-day social service campaign at RIMS Hospital in connections with International Nurses Day under the theme Our Hospital, Our Environment. Director of RIMS A. Shanta, Nursing Superintendent S. H. Lata, and the nurses of RIMS took part in the campaign. Speaking to media on the sideline of the campaign, H.S. Lata said that the cleanliness campaign was organized with an aim to keep RIMS Hospital and its surrounding neat and clean in run-up to Nurses Day to be held on May 12. She further stated that nurses working in the hospital have the responsibilities in keeping the hospital clean, and they are rendering the obligations through the campaign.
RIMS hospital में दिमासी या कोई बसे लूना नाला थम बसे या कोई बात नहीं ट्रेप की लाइक मियों सिंचिना hospital से मनु में दिमा पांची या ना थम दी अदु वो कोई न सो कोई नर्सिंग साइट की अंगम बखरा कंट्रीब्यूशन सी तोरा hospital सी ना थम ना पांडन दा सी की तोरा से पांडुक से बने कोई COVID-19 में मरंग वैद ना सही है नहीं मुझे या पंडे या दे कोई काम तो बंगा बुधा कोई 12 में है कि नर्सेस डे कोई नर्सिंग की Forest 19 की बात है सभी पंखों को वो इधर इधर कोई जुबली में चीज़ कोई फोकस करना तो मैं तो पंखों को था इतना ही मुझे ना बना ऐसे वो 6% वाली प्रोग्राम से कोई ना पंखों से बने.
As celebrated in other parts of the world, Mother's Day is celebrated in Nonne district as well as with pomp and a gaiti today. Celebrations of Mother's Day were reported from churches located in Longmai, Khaupom, Nungba and Hauching areas of the district. President of Baptist Youth Fellowship of Longmai Part 4 GT, Gaibulung, gave his message on the occasion under the theme, "You are the light of the world." Baptist Youth Fellowship also presented gifts to the mothers of the area. Acting on a reliable source of information under the supervisions of SP Infalis and Pradeep Singh, a team of narcotics cell Infalis led by officers in charge KH Dev Kumar Singh and assisted by ASI MD Tajimur Rahman, Head Constable Abdul Masjid, Head Constable Dolenjit Singh and Head Constable Maxwell TH and one executive magistrate of Infalis and volunteers of Yada busted a drug seller in and around Komidok Sorok Mapal Haikrumakong. While the team reached near the residence of MD Sanajauba, aged 37, one unknown youth came out of the house in the suspicious manner. He was detained and verified. A polythene containing WY tablets weighing around 21 grams was seized from his possession. Further, the team rushed to the residence of MD Sanajauba and searched. Ibem, aged 27, wife of MD Sanajauba, who was in the house, produced 16 grams of heroin powder, one single barrel gun, 2 mobile handsets, 1 tablet phone, 9 live cartridges and 2 empty cartridges. 5 drugs users were also found sitting in the residence under heroin powder in a room. The drug users were handed over to the rehabilitation centers and the 2 arrested persons, namely Moinam Sana, aged 29, son of Moinam Yusuf Ali of Komidok Sorok Mapal, and Ibem, along with the seized items, were handed over to Hangang police stations for necessary action. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Lakliva session English and Manipuri gi Brilliant School gi Class 11 Science and Arts ki admission May gitang ani da ke hauzargani. Manipur da ahanbo in school asina Class 10 exam haidoktrida Ming Chanbiba Mahiri Singi damakta sukmitagi lupali sing nipanda Ming Chanbagi khudong chaba pisari. HSC exam mai pakhan bangamlaba extra tuition amadi coaching gi mathau tadraba campus manung da nupa nupi gi tongan hostels leiraba transport facility matik chana leiraba loina meritorious students singda scholarship pibagi khudong chaba su leiraba Brilliant School Malum Tulihel Makhale kai nasimag admission tawbinaba khanganjari. Admission open. Apollo Academy da Posem amadi CBSE na loba Class 11 amadi 12 Science ki admission hozare. Subject offer na Physics, Chemistry, Biology, Mathematics, English, Maitai Mayek amadi Home Science ni. Class na nutil pung mari gam minit 15 dagi taret makai fauba May 8 dagi hozaragani. Loina na Common Universities Entrance Test CUET 2022 ki admission shu hozare. Class na May 8 dagi hozaragani. Class 12 pass amadi appearing students na class asigi khudong chaba lawi ho. Loina nupa macha amadi nupi macha singtagi oiba tongan ba hostel gi facility su exari aku pamarol gi jamak 8258013846 natraga Apollo Academy Kwakatal Nyar Amuko office.
Iramdam asidasu anaubo oina world class machine sizinaduna 20 steps refining eye testing gi facility fanghanjari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazaar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Adom gidamakta khudong chaba asi pijari. Adom gi mit lemna test tawjari amasung adom gi chanaba chunaba lens sing amadi frame singda chada kun fawgi discount pijari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazaar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Free Mega Ultrasound Stone Detection Camp. Caesar Hospitals na Manipur da ihan hana keyhole surgery haudorakpa jahi kun gataruk mapung pharakpaga mari leinana Free Mega Ultrasound Stone Detection Camp ama May gitang 8 tara amasung 13 ayuk pung 9 dagi 13 phawa Caesar Hospitals Langol da pangthokchagadori. CMHT amasung PMJ white card paibasing loinana camp asida yaubiningba miyoi singna Makhada pijariba mobile number asida phone tawbiraktuna mangjongna ming chanbihonaba khanganjari. Akupa marol Caesar Hospital Slambol dagi khangbiba yagani.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV English News. India reported 3,451 new coronavirus infections in a day, pushing the number of active cases of diseases in the country to 20,635 and overall tally to 4,25,57,495 according to latest Union Health Ministry data. The data also showed that 40 fatalities, 35 of them from Kerala alone, were reported in the last 24 hours period, taking the cumulative death count to 5,24,064. The active cases now constitute 0.05% of the total infections, the Health Ministry said, adding the country's COVID-19 recovery rate is at 98.74%. The daily positivity rate was recorded at 0.78% and the weekly positivity rate at 0.79%. Khalistan flags were found tied on the main gate and the boundary wall of the Himachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly in Dharamshala this morning. Pro-Khalistan slogans were also found on the walls of the assembly complex located on the outskirts of Dharamshala. Deputy Commissioner Dr. Nipun Jindal, confirming the incident, said that the police are scanning the CCTV footage of the nearby areas of the nab the culprits. The flags have been removed and the writings have been cleared. Police have registered a case and an investigation is in process. Police said it looked like an act of some tourists from Punjab. Meanwhile, Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Jairam Thakur took to Twitter condemning the act. Earlier in March, state BJP government has banned vehicles with Khalistan flags from entering Himachal Pradesh. In April, Khalistani terror outfit Sikhs for Justice had threatened to hoist Khalistan flag in Shimla. Afghanistan's Taliban rulers have ordered all Afghan women to wear head-to-toe clothing in public, a sharp hardline fibre that confirmed the worst fears of rights activists and was bound to further complicated Taliban dealings with an already distrustful international community. The decree said that the woman should leave the house only when necessary and that male relatives would face punishment starting with a summons and escalating up to the court hearing the jail term for women's dress code violation. It was the latest in a series of repressive edicts issued by the Taliban leadership. The United Nations Assistance Mission in Afghanistan said it was deeply concerned with what appeared to be a formal directive that would be implemented and enforced, adding that it would seek clarifications from the Taliban about the decision. 2 people have been killed in the Russian bombing of a school in the Ukrainian village of the Bolokoriv and 60 who remained under debris are feared dead. Governor of the Luhansk region, Serhiy Gaidia, said Russia dropped a bomb on Saturday afternoon on the school where about 90 people were sheltering. 30 people have been rescued. Meanwhile, Ukrainian defenders pushed the invaders back towards the northeast border and away from the city of Kharkiv, with the Russians blowing up bridges behind them. The apparent Russian pullback from the area around Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, contradicted the Russian narrative and illustrated the complicated pictures along the 30-mile front in eastern Ukraine. The Russians have been trying to advance in eastern Ukraine for the past few weeks and have been pushing especially hard on Victory Day approaches, but Ukrainian forces armed with new weapons supplied by the United States and other Western nations have been pushing back in a counter-offensive. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in on 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now let's take a look at the headlines once again. DGBP Dongle urges all to emulate good work in preserving environment. India reports 3,451 new COVID-19 cases, 40 deaths in last 24 hours. And Taliban rulers order Afghan women to wear head-to-toe clothing in public. And that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a great day.